Hello everyone and welcome to the presentation. I am Gautam S and I am one of the collaborators to the project. This project was presented as a final year project. The title of the project is Fine-Grained Artifact Recognition with Verified AI Sources and Explanation using AR. Let us see the problem for this project. The main problem why this project was implemented was as I was closely involved with a museum where there are artifacts and other information, but the footfall was less. So we thought of what help people, what will what will help people to know more about the information that is present in the museum. So we thought, why not an augmented reality based experience and then a chatbot which will help users to know about the artifacts more easily rather than someone physically present there and explaining, which have reduced drastically. And to give authentic sources to the users will increase the authenticity of the experience. So these thoughts made us create a project where the user can experience the museum accurate, correct, and reliable outputs. The main things that are solved in this project is we have studied how museums work and how people interact in museums and what are all the guides and curators do for the museum. So we thought, let us build a solution where everything can be built together. The user will use his physical device where he will scan the artifact and he will know more information about the artifact. The speciality in it is you can either ask any types of question to the artifact where it will be answered from a RAG-based source. An AI-generated explanation will be given to the user so that he can ask any questions related to the artifact. And these sources will be verified and always be authentic because these source information are given by the curator or the guide. Also, a visual experience which will help the user to gain more information about the artifact is being done so that it creates a wholesome experience, a wonderful experience, and augmented reality experience where the user can experience nice museum experience, nice museum. These are the main literatures that has helped us to develop this project. So the first literature paper where it was mainly authored by Joanne Shane. It talks about how a museum can be restored potentially. So it gives ideas how augmented reality can be used in the restoration of museums. The second paper talks about the fine-grained image recognition methods and how the artifacts can be scanned and information can be given. The third paper talks about how mobile augmented reality helps in the museum technical support, which gave us more knowledge how these devices can be used as a mode for giving information to the users. The last paper gives the wholesome experience where mixed reality will be brought into it, where everything like audio, visuals, and 3D objects can be used so that the experience becomes more grateful to the user. So these are the literatures that we reviewed, which helped us to gain more knowledge about the museum project. Some of the several challenges which museums face are visitors struggle to identify and understand artifacts without guidance. Many artifacts look visually similar, causing confusion. Existing digital guides provide generic or limited information. Manual explanation requires staff effort and does not scale well. And the AI generated content may produce incorrect or unverified information. That's why we proposed a detailed work where the user comes in, he scans the artifact, and the camera captures and it detects the object. The object will be pre-uploaded by a set of images will be pre-uploaded by the user by the admin, which gets trained and which gets set into a model. The image uploaded by the user will be uh, will be will be tested against the dataset which is available, and output is given, detected output is given where the user gets information about the artifact, and he also has information to search or to ask more about it. Once the user asks, the question is converted into vectors, and these vectors are compared with the embeddings that we already have in the database, which was uploaded by the admin himself. And the top 5 chunks are taken and converted into a beautiful answer and given to the user. Other things that are provided here are an AR-based approach where the user can open the AR solution and he can see the 3D object in a very close approach, and he can rotate it, see in any angles he wanted, and he can see information, real-time information, audio information, video information, and other images of the artifact in a very detailed and close manner. This will help him to know more about the artifact in a detailed and accurate manner rather than someone guiding him in a wrong way. The main system requirements for this project were a smartphone with a camera support, moderate processing capability, and basic internet. Tools and softwares that we used were AI Development Framework, AI-based visual recognition models, local database for verified artifact information, development environment for mobile application. The main modules are the AR camera interface, the object detection, the fine-grained recognition, the artifact database which stores information about the artifact, explanation generator, the AI model, and the AI display model. The admin panel has the information about the artifacts that is uploaded by the admin. The images about the artifact are given here and trained into a model. This is an example how the user uploads images and gives documents to the model to the database, which will become converted as a model and embeddings for text generation. This is how the model is trained. Once the user uploads, he gets information about what has to be trained, is the model up to date, and how much epochs it has run, and how much classes are there to be run, and when was it last trained. And he has the option to retrain the model, delete the old model, and retrain the whole thing into a new model. This is how an user adds an artifact. He has a table-like view where he can add information about the artifact and upload images, which is used for training. This is the main page where the user clicks on Start Camera, and a camera app comes where he can show the artifact that he wants to scan, and once he scans, he gets information about the artifact where he also gets the documents which are uploaded by the guide, and he has a place where he can ask questions to the our sources which gets answered by the AI LLM. And these are some of the reference that we took, and these are similar to some of the literary reviews that we have done. And yeah, this is more about our project, and I hope it gives you detailed information why we had done the solution and why this is very important, as now growing systems need more upgrades rather than using the old systems. So using AI driven and AR based multi mixed reality based solutions will help us gain more audience and help us improve our footfalls in the museums, which will show our history, help people understand more about the history, and help people to know the accurate information about history rather than giving false information. Thank you for coming to the presentation. Thank you.